I want to talk to you guys about some great audio and home theater gift ideas for 2022 to help you with your Christmas shopping. That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Hey folks, I'm Gene Delasalo with Audioholics. I hope all of my American friends had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys ate plentiful and you shared it with family and friends. But now it's time to get back to business. It's time to get back to the gym, cut all those calories out, burn them off. I wanted to give you guys some great holiday gift ideas. This is the tradition that we do every year on Audioholics. Every year I try to have a different theme. This one's different from last year when I try to assemble an entire system for you guys for under 4K. This time, I'm recognizing how bad the inflation's been and how it's hit the consumers really hard this year in particular, and how products like AV receivers and loudspeakers and electronics in general have just been going up in price. And it's a real struggle. And I know it's not just limited to the audio industry, but I'm going to just focus on that for this video. So my idea this time was to find audio components, home theater components, basically at $800 or less. So the big items would be about $800, but there would be a lot of stuff well below that. So it gives a wide variety of gift ideas so you can help find the best products you can for your loved ones or for yourself in general. Now, guys, I want to give you a disclaimer that I do have channel partners associated with this video. I've got Audio Advice. I chose the products, but I get the affiliate links and I get a small commission if you guys buy it. And then I also have some Amazon links for some miscellaneous products that you just can't buy through Audio Advice. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. And now we posted this article a couple of days ago, right before Black Friday, on audioholics.com. You can read the editorial there. I'll also link it in the description below. I'd like to share this and give you the reasoning why I chose certain products. And give me some comments on if you have any of these products, what your experiences are, if you're considering these products, just because I covered them in this editorial. So here we are. Again, it's on the audioholics.com homepage. Here's the URL up here, or you could just go to our homepage and find it. And I want to start off with Monoprice. You know, that's a company that's been in many of our gift guides, and because they've just been dropping gauntlets every year. They keep bringing more and more products to the Monolith family. And we've had such good experiences reviewing their speakers, their amplifiers, their electronics in general. And last year, we were very happy with the Encore series of products. And James Larson gave them a very favorable review. Now they've come out with the Audition series. It's an even lower cost version. I mean, we already knew the Encore were super high value, really good performance for the dollar. Now they've taken that technology and kind of trickled it down to even more affordable, kind of unheard of prices. Very difficult to find a pair of towers that are $500 a pair that are a true three-way like these guys are. And they have a waveguide on the tweeter, just like the Encore series. 3 5.25-inch drivers. One of them's dedicated for mid-range, and they have a nice big flared port on the back. And they've got 2 sets of binding posts. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if they're bi-ampable, but they're definitely bi-wireable. They might be bi-ampable. I have not really looked that far into it yet, but we will be reviewing this product. And the great thing is they have 2 towers. The T4s are $200 each. The T5 shown here are $250 each. They got 2 bookshelf speakers, the 4-inch and the 5-inch, 100 each versus 125 each. And then the center channel, the C4 for $130 and the C5 for $160. Now, I would recommend you going with the 5-inch versions, the bigger versions of each product category, just because you get higher sensitivity, more output, and it's not a whole lot more. But you can assemble an entire 5.1 system using these speakers. And they have a $100 subwoofer you could add on top of that. It's not a bad sub. It's definitely not going to be like the Monolith subs, but it gets you going. It gets you a respectable system for 5.1 for under $1,000. That's something that's very useful in today's day and age when everything is going up in price. So we're very happy to see this option here from Monoprice. They look awesome. We're going to be doing a formal review. And I posted this right before Black Friday where they had a promo code so you could get 15% off while supplies last. By the time this video posts, it may or may not still be there, but I would definitely try that coupon to see if it works at checkout. And again, here's the buy now link, and here's an article link that we did a quick overview. If you want to learn more about these speakers, we will be reviewing them next year. So now the next brand I like to put in the holiday gift guide, and this is another repeat brand that I just find to be very high value. It's a Canadian brand called Fluance. Now, we reviewed their turntables in the past and some speakers in the past. In fact, last year, I think I put one of their turntables in here because it was just a beautiful sounding turntable. It was, the build quality was really good and it was very affordable. And we really like these Bluetooth speakers. In fact, we reviewed the AI40s a couple of years back, and our only criticism really was there wasn't enough bass, but there was no subwoofer output to fix that. They've changed that since then. So now they've upped their game with the A41. They put more power. So now the speakers get 90 watts instead of 70 watts. They get an optical input and a subwoofer output. So now you can plug a subwoofer in and extend the bass. The cabinets are ported, so you do get a little bit deeper bass extension, and they do Bluetooth 5.0. $250 is a really good value for a speaker of this caliber. They look great. They're very pretty, very attractive speakers. You could read our review by clicking this link over here, and you could see that we had a lot of good things to say about it. So Fluance is definitely a brand you should check out if you're looking for high performance, high value kind of products. So a brand that's relatively new to me now is a brand called Kanto. Now, I've seen some videos on YouTube from other YouTubers that really enjoyed these products. I wanted to check them out. I saw those Ferrari red speakers, and I'm like, I got to have these on my desk. And you can see here, I actually have these in for review right now. I've got the red ones, and I've got the black subwoofer. And let me tell you something. In my review, I'm giving you a sneak peek of my review before it publishes. I'm going to say for $800, you could change your life. Literally change your life. So if you sit at your desk like I do all the time working, or just, surfing the web, and you don't have good sound, you don't know what you're missing until you get good sound. So when I set the YU6s up on these awesome stands that Kanto manufactures, and they screw right in and they look great and they're very sturdy, I set these speakers up and I listened to them without the sub, and I thought they sounded very pleasing, very detailed. I think that waveguide really does help the dispersion, controlling the dispersion of the tweeter, and the Kevlar drivers have a nice, smooth, warm sound to them. But I definitely wanted more bass, so I had Kanto send me their Sub 8. I think it's a Sub 8V, so they've upgraded it over the last year or two. So it's got 300 watts continuous, an 8-inch paper driver in a sealed cabinet. And let me tell you something, the combo of this system, if you set it up correctly, basically I had to flip the phase on the subwoofer to get the right integration. And then I had the USB connection going directly into my Focal preamplifier, my headphone amplifier. And let me tell you, I was getting very high resolution sound, very pleasing full range sound. Now the subwoofer is not going to go and shake your house, but it's going to provide you with rich, warm bass that's going to just extend the bottom half octave of these speakers. And it just blends into under your table. It's out of sight, out of mind. It's really very diminutive in size. Nobody even knows it's there. And it integrates really well because it's sealed. It just sounds like you're listening to a full range desktop speaker. So definitely check these out. I put the links here as well. The Kanto, the subwoofer, and the YU6 speakers. And the combo of the two will cost you $800. Just the Bluetooth speakers, or I should say wireless speakers, are $500 a pair. And then the subwoofer is $300. Very high value, great performance, and they look and feel great. Just excellent build quality. So another brand that I always like to throw in here for high value, high performance, you guys are no strangers to their subwoofers, RSL speakers, their Speedwoofer 10S Mark II. We've been following them for many years. You can't get a better subwoofer for under $500 shipped, in my opinion. They just keep making that sub better and better. And I've had their subwoofer in the gift guide in the past, so I'm just going to reference it here because now they have these in-wall speakers. Now, we've recommended the C34 Mark II in ceiling speakers in many installations for people that don't have huge budgets for Atmos speakers. And let me tell you, those double woofers with that waveguide tweeter, they sound great. They have excellent output characteristics. I've had so many people that I've recommended in my consultations just rave about how good these speakers sound, that they wanted to have in-wall versions. They wanted to put them in their bedroom, or they wanted to put them in their bathrooms or whatever. Anywhere they wanted good sound, but they didn't want to break the bank. And now RSL has come up with the in-wall version. So these have really good output because of the dual drivers, and then the waveguide tweeter, and it's on an angle. So if you want to point these for Atmos, you got a 15-degree baffle. You could do an entire 5.1 system with RSL with all in-walls, the 3 LCRs, 2 in-ceiling speakers, and they're a fabulous Subwoofer 10S. The whole thing would be $1,350 shipped. So you could start with just 2 speakers and then just build your system up. And just imagine having a really high performance system that you don't even see. It's in the walls. All you see is a small box in the corner somewhere you could tuck away and not even see it if you put a couch in front of it. So this is just a really good company to consider. High value, low dollar products that just perform well above their price class. So another brand we always really enjoy promoting is SVS. They've got different ranges of subwoofers, whether you want ported or you want sealed, depending on your room size rating. We've reviewed and measured virtually all of their subwoofers. So if you guys are real bassaholics and you want to know what size subwoofer you need in your room, please check out our reviews. But the PB1000 Pro is a really great subwoofer. It's got lots of performance per dollar, and it's on sale now. Now, this said until 11/27, but I checked the link as 11/28, and it's still coming out at $100 off. So if you want to take advantage of that, click the link, see if you get it. But even if you don't get that price, it's still a very high value product. Definitely something great that would go under the tree if you want to please your husband or your significant other and he wants bass. Get 1 or preferably 2 of these subwoofers. 2 is always better than 1. So now a new brand we just started working with is Soundavo, and they have this power management system. As you guys know, I talk a lot about power protection and surge protection, especially living in Florida. This thing looks like a really good deal. It's under $400. It's 15 amp. It's got triggered outputs, switched outputs. It's got, it's got a little meter on the front that shows you the voltage, tells you if you're overloading. It has some RFI filtering. It looks like a really good product for the money. I would definitely check something like this out. Hey, it's not going to improve the sound of your system, but it gives you a demarcation point to plug all of your AV gear into one location, get some surge protection, and get some over voltage protection too. So that looks really like a cool product to get for the money. Now, you guys are wondering on AVRs. I'm a fan of Denon and Marantz products. The Marantz stuff kind of went up market in price. Denon is kind of more of the high value equivalent to it in many instances if you compare the two models. So the AVR X1700H, that's the bare minimum I would recommend. It gives you 7.2 channels of amplification and processing, and it gives you Atmos. It gives you a taste of Atmos. Gives you all the latest in HDMI. So you've got HDMI, you got 8K inputs for advanced gamers, and it's $700. So it gets you under $800, and you got yourself some respectable performance. And now you have the ability to do all your latest switching if you're a gamer. So that's the receiver we recommend for about $700. And now the Bowers & Wilkins PX7 S2s. We got our own Wade Robson there listening in Nirvana. He's enjoying the experience. He reviewed these headphones very favorably. He found that the active noise cancellation was improved over the original PX7s. I reviewed the PX7s. I thought they were a good headphone. They were comparable to the Bose 700s, although the Bose were a little bit more neutral tonally. I did like the bass boost sometimes on the PX7s. And now that they have the improved noise canceling to get them closer to the noise canceling performance of the Bose, I would say these are a really compelling headphone to get. They've got great battery life. They sound great. For only $400, you definitely want to have a pair of noise canceling headphones if you travel, and if you're on, whether it's on an airplane or in a subway or whatever. These are the kind of products that you want to have if you want to enjoy music in isolation and not hear all the background noise. So now you guys know I've spoken a lot about spatial audio. I'm a huge lover of spatial audio, which is basically Dolby Atmos music. It's streaming on Apple Music. It's streaming on Tidal. It's streaming on Amazon HD. I personally like doing it with the Apple TV 4K. It just works really well with Apple Music. There's such a wide selection of music to listen to. You could buy an older Apple TV on Amazon for about $110, the second gen. But you know what? For an extra 20 or $30, just get the third gen, 128 gig. It gives you plenty of storage, and you're on your way to doing spatial audio and really enjoying that. Plus, you get to play all your favorite apps, whether it's Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, whatever you enjoy. So this is definitely the streamer that I recommend for the price. It's really hard to beat. It works great. Apple TV. And then these are just some fun items I wanted to add in. So I got this company said they wanted to send me this red light therapy belt. And you guys know I suffer from severe chronic back problems. So I want to check this out. And I think it's something to definitely investigate. I do the red light therapy at my Planet Fitness gym, and I feel like it loosens me up the next day when I work out. It could be placebo, but there are some studies that show efficacy for red light therapy. So why not try it? It's not going to kill you. It's on sale for $111 financially. It's not going to kill you. If you have back problems, you might want to try it and see what it does for you. And it's through Amazon again. So Amazon has a really good return policy. And then I got this about a year ago. My wife got me a stocking stuffer, the Star Projector Galaxy Nightlight. And I threw this in my theater room. It took me a while to motivate myself to plug it in and plug it into my USB chairs. And let me tell you, it adds an element of enjoyment when you're listening to music, when you see your whole kind of ceiling light up with these patterns. It just puts you in a different mood. And you probably would need a couple of them scattered around the room if it's a large room. Like my theater room is 25 feet by 20. I could really use 2 of them. So it's a really cool product. I would check it out. It works with the music if you wanted to, and it has different patterns, different colors. If you want to add some ambiance to your home theater, or if you just want to put it in your family room at night and just chill out, you could definitely do that. And that's on sale on Amazon. I think it's $31. Yeah, so that's about all I have for the gift guide. Of course, we're going to be coming out with the 2022 Product of the Year award winners in just a few weeks. I wanted to at least give you guys this little gift guide to show you some holiday ideas, things you could shop for your loved one or for yourself. Let me know what you think. Give me some comments down below. Do you have any of these products? Do you enjoy them? What are you buying? What's going under your tree for your audiophile significant other? I want to hear your gift ideas. I don't care how little it costs or how much it costs. I'd like to see what you guys are buying this holiday season. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget about our Patreon channel at patreon.com/audioholics. We appreciate your support. You get direct access to me if you want to suggest video topics or ask questions. And until next time, my friends, keep listening.